Well guys, yes, the title is correct. We have finally fixed this 3000 euros gaming PC, the one that we featured in the previous video, in which, yes, everything basically went wrong, even though the build came out looking perfect. But we fixed the motherboard, this Jgingyue Chinese motherboard, Z790M's no dream. And I can now say, incredibly, but this motherboard is actually good. But the only people I would recommend it to is someone who is willing to put in the work, put in the time to be ready for challenges and just understand that you have to work on it to make it work properly. But right now, with how it's tuned right now, out of the box, it performs better than like if you left an Asus board on stock. Because with the i9 13900KF that we have in here, basically, if you have a Z790 board from like Asus, Gigabyte, MSI, they have an automatic overclocking feature that just makes everything overheat all the time. Whereas this one is more conservative, and the VRMs are actually surprisingly good. Like honestly, if you have been a tech guy for a while, you've probably seen the X79 and X99 videos from Brian from Tech City, and like those were good, but like the Huan and C boards were slightly overheating on the VRMs, right? This does not have that issue, so it's running great. So let's go over what we did to fix it. Basically, I reached out to the seller on AliExpress because I bought this board directly from Jgingyue, the producer of the board. They have a store on AliExpress, and they sent me like an email with like a ton of packages with like all the BIOSes and all the drivers, etc. Maybe I will see if I can upload it on this video as well, but I mean, if you need it, you can just ask them, they will send it to you. But yes, so I downloaded that, and then I had to basically create a FAT32 USB key and just drop in there like a strange package to force flash the BIOS. And I just plugged it and let it run. It was a bit scary, but it worked. Then I installed all their drivers, and now it's running flawlessly. So I'm happy about it. I ran Firestrike, as you can see, 55k on the physics, over 50k on the CPU, over 55k on the GPU, actually on the graphics. Very good combined, the system is running smoothly. It's running super quiet because this Gambia's case is very well ventilated, and the Enermax Aquafusion Adve is surprisingly really nice. It's quiet, it runs nice, and even after full load, it actually doesn't reach 90 degrees. In games, it will stay in around the 80s, which is a bit high, but if you have a CPU demanding game, you know, it kind of makes sense, to be honest. So overall, very happy with thermals, very happy with this Manly RTX 4080 as well. I finally had the time to test it, and overall, I'm just happy about it. I did also, by the way, upgrade the thermal paste. I put some MX6 to lower the temperature even more because I didn't want to take any chance on this PC. We had to remove the CMOS battery to get it fixed, and like it's super annoying. We had to take out the GPU, and the battery is actually hidden under a shielding on the actual board. I think it's also made because you cannot technically ship motherboards with batteries, but in this way they avoid customs because it's behind the metal shield. But I didn't tell you anything about this, guys, okay? But yes, all in all, incredibly, I can definitely recommend this Jgingyue board, but you need to be prepared for what's coming with it. You have to update the BIOS for sure, and you have to just, you know, take a look at it, but it will actually support the new CPUs as well, like the 13900K, etc. So if you've seen this far, please drop a like and a sub. If you haven't seen the original build, go check it out, and in case you have this i9, I have an undervolting guide for it and for the RTX 4080, as well as for every piece of hardware out there, so you might want to check those out, and see you in the next one, guys. Bye!